All right, can you just tell me that again?
just to see what the house was, where it was at, and what it was like.
But I've had some campaign workers that worked with you on that pre-primary campaign, and they told me that all the candidates got a list of where the state central committee members lived. So they don't believe you when they say you don't know where she lived.
And what's that again? We got what type of a list?
That all the candidates got a list of where key Republican officials lived, and that you had that list yourself during your campaign, and so they say they don't believe that you didn't know where she lived.
Okay. Number one, the best of my knowledge, I never saw that list, and I'm thinking that if we did have a list, my manager, Mr. Story, he would have kept that for me. He did all that kind of stuff for me.
Mr. Smith and his wife Wanda say that they have seen you at their place and they confronted you, after their tires have been stabbed. How do you react to all these people pointing fingers at you, saying that you're responsible, and a videotape surfacing that shows someone that looks almost exactly like you, wearing the same clothes, the leather jacket?
Well, you say who said somebody else has had their tires?
There have been about 4 or 5 tires that have been people who've had their tires slashed.
Okay, and who's this people you're talking about right now?
Read Story.
Okay, yeah, I know him. Yeah, I've been by their place, and what I do is in the past, well, because of how the weather is right now, I go out for a walk, and when I get up to their area, sometimes it's just so doggone cold, I went into their area just to walk through the building area to get warmed up, and then I go back out on the street again, out on Pennsylvania, because I go up from Pennsylvania up to Constitution and then I would cross over Constitution to the other side of Pennsylvania, and then I'd walk back down Pennsylvania and walk back for my exercise.
Well, it sounds like you're making, some explanation of why you're out and about. But what about the charges, the felony charges of criminal damage to property? How do what do you say to those charges? And those are some pretty serious issues going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm in the dark about. I don't know anything about that because of the fact I wasn't here